And no longer should we live in fear of killing our starting battery while listening to music on the trail or on the golf course or out on the lake. And no longer shall we worry about running ugly wires across our beautiful, expensive machines. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because Ecoxgear has changed the game in off-road sound bars. And I'm here to tell you about it. Y'all stick around. Let me introduce you to the Ecoxgear SEB 26. This is a rechargeable, powered soundbar for your side-by-side or golf cart or boat or whatever you want to put it on. Let's go ahead and get price out the way right quick. This boy's coming in at $500, which is not extremely high for a soundbar. One that is of good build quality and sounds really nice, which we'll get into in a minute. But let's talk about this. This is what makes this thing a game changer. This thing comes with a rechargeable battery that is good for up to 20 hours of play at a moderate volume and good for 4 hours of play at wide open. And let me tell you, nobody's gonna wanna listen to this thing for 4 hours wide open. Now it's got 500 watts of power. It's got 4 mid-range speakers, 2 woofers on each end, and it's got 2 tweeters right in the middle. Now on the back side, there is a little light bar, so if you have it mounted backwards, you can change the colors on them. You would have a yellow chase bar or a red light bar, and if you got it mounted frontwards, you could use it as a white light also. Now here's the battery compartment. Comes with this Velcro strap that holds the battery in on a rough ride, and it also has a plug that when you do not have the battery installed, you keep this plug installed to keep this thing waterproof. It is 100% waterproof, 100% dustproof, and dirtproof. We'll go ahead and put the battery in. And we'll strap it in. Very simple process. Let me tell you about this remote. It comes with a little rubber casing on it. It's quite nice. Something really simple and really cheap that makes their product just feel a step above the rest. We're gonna go ahead and power this thing up.
Speaker on. Your phone is connected. Speaker mode.
When it comes on, it tells you that it is on. It tells you it's connected to your phone, and it tells you what mode it's in. Now the remote cannot be used for turning it on. But it will indeed turn it off. Now we can't turn on the LED lights. Let me show you those in the back. We can do that. We got the red. What else we got? Let's see. We got the yellow, white. So 3 different levels of brightness of white, red, and yellow. So that's the lighting bar on the back. Now as far as the LEDs for the speakers, turn them on with the remote to a solid color. We can go through any color of them. We also have a mode that will just go through all the colors, and there is another mode for this thing that makes the lights jump with the music, which I don't have music playing right now, so we got no lights. Now inside the box, it comes with these 2 mounting points that will mount to either side, and this is right here the key. This will allow you to mount it to any roll bar, any round, anything, or even flat for that matter. You can literally mount this to your side-by-side, to your golf cart, to your boat. I have also thought about mounting this to the ladder on the back side of my camper. Heck, if you wanted to, you can mount this to your favorite beach chair. It will go anywhere. You could even put a shoulder strap and walk around with it. Another quick note on mounting this thing, it also has 1/4 holes tapped into it, so you can mount this thing on anything flush and bolt it in. This thing is really neat. They have really opened up the market with this. There's a lot of people out there that's scared to dig into the electrical system. This is the answer. This is absolutely 100% wireless. And they also make a subwoofer that connects to this thing wireless. They have the Ecoxgear. You can cast this thing to 100 different sound bars to a subwoofer. If all of your friends are out on the trail and you all have the same speakers, you can all listen to the same music, park in a circle, and now you got a concert going on. Man, this thing is really, really cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this thing on. I'm gonna play a song, an unlicensed song on YouTube. We'll see how many decibels this thing's putting out first, and then I'm just gonna let a song play and let you guys listen to it. Put on some headphones and see how this thing sounds, because it really does sound good. This is something you're gonna be able to hear in your machine running wide open down the trail. You'll be able to hear this thing. It really sounds nice. Let's go ahead and check it out. Y'all, this thing came in at a extremely good 107.5 decibels. You will have no trouble hearing this thing out on the trail. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I'm gonna let it play. Feel free to listen to it. Listen to it through some headphones. This microphone does a pretty good job of picking up sound, and I think you'll be really impressed. But if not, go ahead and fast forward.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in effect, I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kid, like got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, or this fuel got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as they spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
As you heard, this thing sounds really good. You will definitely not have a problem hearing this out on the trail, hearing this out in your boat while you're running. It really puts out a good sound. These woofers on the end, you can really hear the bass coming through this thing. Now again, they do sell a subwoofer that will wirelessly connect to this thing. Now the subwoofer, you will have to hook 12 volts to it, but you will not be running any RCA cables or anything to this. It will wirelessly connect, and I think that's a really neat, really good idea. I think the finish on it is kind of like a carbon fiber. I think it looks really nice. It weighs in about 11 pounds, so it's not real light. It is quality. There is an aux in and an aux out on the back if you would like to just directly connect something to it. Now, I think the only thing that Ecoxgear could have done differently with this package to really promote how portable and how you can mount it anywhere is maybe come up with a quick connect system to where you could put your mounts on your roll bar of, let's say, your side-by-side, and you could clip this into it and also have some mounts on the handle or the rail of your boat, and you could have some mounts there, and you could just go from your side-by-side, unclip it, and clip it to your boat. I think that's about the only place they missed the mark on this thing, because it's so easy to mount to anything with no wires. I think that would be a good idea. So Ecoxgear, if you're listening, think about maybe coming up with some quick connects for this thing so you can move it around. Guys, you can bolt this thing to your to the bumper of your truck if you wanted to, if you were out camping or whatever. I'm telling you, this thing is really cool. I love the battery idea to it. 100% waterproof. I have a link down in the description below. Please go check them out, guys. You won't be disappointed. I'm not steering you wrong. I never do. Anyway, until next time, this is Corey on Everyday Man.